She tormented me for years, left my dad to die alone when he got cancer, and abandoned her own son. Now, after I've raised him for 3 years, she wants to walk back into our lives like nothing happened. But she forgot one thing. He remembers who was there when it mattered, and that wasn't her, and that was just the beginning. Growing up with a stepmother like Linda was a daily lesson in endurance. When I was 11, she married my dad. I was just old enough to understand that something had shifted. My mother had died when I was 7, and Linda quickly made it clear that I wasn't part of her vision of a new family. She was cold, controlling, and manipulative. She treated me like a burden. But when her son, Jeremy, came into the picture a year later, everything changed. She doted on him.
Don't touch that.
She'd snap when I went near anything of Jeremy's. But I was just...
I don't care. Stay away from his things. You're not his brother.
I stopped trying. My dad worked long hours as a mechanic and didn't see most of it. Or maybe he didn't want to. I don't blame him now. He was exhausted and thought he was giving me a complete family. But Linda made it her mission to remind me every day that I wasn't hers, that I didn't belong. Fast forward to when I turned 19. I had just started community college when Dad was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. Everything fell apart. I dropped out of school to help him through chemo, hospital visits, medication routines. I thought maybe Linda would finally step up. Instead, she packed a bag and left.
I can't do this,
she said one night after dinner.
I didn't sign up to be a nurse.
What about Jeremy? I asked. You're his mother. She looked at me coldly.
You're practically an adult. You'll figure it out.
And just like that, she was gone. Jeremy was 10. He cried for days. I stayed up with him at night, made him breakfast, helped him with homework, took him to school. Meanwhile, Dad's health declined rapidly. We lost him within 6 months. I was barely 20, grieving a parent while trying to raise a grieving child. But I couldn't abandon Jeremy. I applied for guardianship. I got a night job at a grocery store and did freelance graphic design during the day. Over time, Jeremy and I became a team. He started calling me bro with a smile again. 3 years passed. We had our routine: therapy, school, home-cooked dinners. We were happy, healing. Then one afternoon, everything changed. I got a knock on the door. Jeremy was at school, and I was catching up on work. I opened the door and felt the ground disappear beneath me. Linda, she looked different, tired, hair messy, not the polished woman I remembered.
Can I come in?
She asked, her voice soft. I didn't move. What are you doing here?
I've been trying to get in touch with you. You changed your number.
For a reason. She sighed, then looked over my shoulder, as if expecting to see Jeremy.
I want to see my son.
You mean the son you abandoned?
I made mistakes, okay?
She said, placing a hand on her chest.
But I'm still his mother.
You forfeited that title the day you walked away. He cried himself to sleep for months.
I was overwhelmed.
So was I snapped. But I didn't leave. She tried to push past me. I blocked the door. You're not coming in.
You can't keep him from me,
she hissed.
I have rights.
Actually, you don't, I replied calmly. You voluntarily relinquished custody. I'm his legal guardian now, she scoffed.
He needs his real mother. You're just his brother.
Correction, I'm the one who stayed. I'm the one who packed his lunch every day, helped him through nightmares, and held him when he missed his mom. Her face twisted.
I'm taking this to court.
You do that, I said, shutting the door in her face. That night, I told Jeremy. He went quiet. Do you want to see her? I asked gently. He shook his head.
She left us. You didn't. I don't want to see her.
But Linda didn't stop. She filed for visitation. I hired a lawyer. Court was messy. The judge asked Jeremy, now 13, if he wanted to see her.
No,
he said firmly.
She left. I don't trust her.
The judge denied visitation. Linda stormed out of the courtroom, muttering something about alienation. It wasn't about love. It was about image. She couldn't stand that I had done what she couldn't. Stay. We went home that day and ordered pizza. Because even though life threw every curveball at you, an abusive stepmother, cancer, abandonment, we survived. Together. I may not be Jeremy's father by birth, but I'm the only one who's ever been a dad to him. And that's all that matters.